place. So that way I can reduce the chances of something happening to it or getting messed up, right? Same thing with my Switch. Same thing. I know that whenever I play, right, if I'm playing a game that actually takes advantage of like clicking in the stick, my old Switch despawned like 1 month ago. I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope you get another Switch soon, so you can keep gaming. Um, but it's like if a game takes advantage of clicking the stick, right? I keep in mind, I do my best. I know that every once in a while we all gamers, you right, when we get into something, sometimes it's like, dude, we're so locked in, we don't think about it, you know what I mean? But I do my best to keep in mind that like all I need to do is very gently click this to like sprint or whatever I'm doing in that game, right? Biggest pet peeve is greasy controller. Oh yeah, dude, absolutely same. I can't stand it. I can't really stand greasy anything, dude. I can't. For me, it's like electronics, especially. Like if I'm, let me paint you a scenario. If I'm hungry, right? I'm like, man, I want to eat some chips right now. I just want to chill out. In fact, now that I'm thinking about it, that's actually a really good idea. I might do that. I'll do it later, but oh no, I have a Switch OLED. I'm just saying I lost my. Oh, okay, gotcha. Nice, nice. He's got the OLED. We are here and we are excited. That's good. Um, I would say like here's a scenario, right? If I'm like, you know what, I want to eat some chips, right? And I just don't feel food. I don't feel like maybe like being super careful, right? Hey, what's up? Um, if I'm eating food, right, I'm like, man, I don't really feel like getting up, washing my hands off to get the grease off right now. I'll maybe like I'll close the door. I'll be careful around doorknobs though. I'm not trying to like spread grease around or something. But it's like with electronics, oh dude, if I have to get near any of my video game stuff, hands down, I'm washing my hands before I touch any of it. I'm not risking having any grease on my controller that like I may accidentally forget and then one day accidentally touch it, right? And then I press all my buttons and then there's grease all over. No, absolutely not. If I think for a second, like if I feel anything on my controller, right, I will go and I'll get like huh? Isopropyl alcohol, right, like to clean it or whatever, and I'll clean it. I will clean it and make sure that like it's clean because I hate it. I hate the slipperiness. It just bothers me. And there's so many. I've met a lot of people where it's like they'll eat some chips while they're playing Call of Duty or something, right? They'll touch their controller, and I'm just like, how do you do that? How are you feeling that while you're playing? In your thumb, you're losing grip for one. I don't know if you know that's gonna affect your aim, so I don't know what's up with that. But it's like, dude, how are you doing that? Because me, I can't. I remember like one time I tried. I think it was at somebody's place, and they had an extra controller, right? It's their stuff, So it was like I didn't, it's whatever. But I picked, I was using it, and that was it. And I was using it. And I could feel it, and I was like, I guess I'm just not gonna worry about it. It's not my controller, I guess. And this is they probably don't mind, I guess. But while I was trying to just play with it like that, I was like, dude, I can feel it the whole time. Like, and my finger kind of slips when I'm trying to do this or that. And I'm like, dude, who's using stuff like that? Who's using stuff with the grease on it? Okay? Who's lubing up their controllers ever? You don't need to. You don't need to lubricate the controller for any game ever. It's gross. Just don't do it. I mean, if you want to, you can, but I'm just like, me personally, it's like, that's why, okay, people who know me know, if somebody's like, oh, hey, yeah, let's play, and they want to use my controller, I'll be like, I need you to wash your hands. I know. It sounds kind of, but I just, I like to take care of my stuff. That's what I do every time. I'm like, yeah, wash your hands real quick. They'll be like, oh, I just washed, I'm really sorry. Wash them. Yeah, for real. That another quote. Who's lubing up